Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Eco. Today I'm going to be going over the new 9.3 release notes and going over a little bit of what all has been included with that. And then I'm going to be continuing to build my house here and furnish it and decorate it and so on, so that I can get a little bit higher skill gain and also hopefully make a few trades here and make some money. Before we get to that, let me go ahead and remind you, if you haven't already, to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We are attempting to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, in the year of 2021. Making good progress on that so far, sorry. But every little one helps. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the update 9.3 patch notes. So, Update 9.3 release, the tailoring update. We are happy to announce the release of Eco 9.3. With this update, we are introducing some significant optimization improvements, an expansion of the tailoring specialty, and the experimental rent feature will be fully enabled with some additions to the residency system based on feedback from the community. In addition to these changes, we have a variety of quality of life improvements, balance adjustments, and bug fixes listed in detail in the complete patch notes. With the new rent feature, we had a few goals in mind. Renting a property will be a nice way for new players who are joining an established community to get a nice boost to their initial house bonus to help them catch up. Vehicles can also be rented to help with early transportation needs and to provide new players affordable transport options when joining later in the game. For those who especially enjoy building, they can put their talents to work making nice homes for others while earning a steady income. In addition, rent will play a role in our upcoming towns and nations where proximity to your residence will have a much larger impact. As part of the tailoring update, tailors will be able to select from different materials to produce their fabric, from the new cotton plant to the cheap but high-polluting nylon. There are a variety of new ingredients and crafting stations, as well as a new Tier 4 carpet building material. We are also adding new clothing outfits, each with a different theme. For now, these clothing sets are cosmetic only, but we have more new clothes in the works and we plan to expand on these by adding skill bonuses. Upgrading the avatars to have more customization and new animations will be a big focus for us going forward. As mentioned, a key focus for us this update was optimization. We've been hard at work to address Eco's performance issues, specifically the problem with performance degradation over time. We also have optimizations to a variety of our systems, including chunk rendering and database calculations. There should be noticeable improvements, but optimization will continue to be a priority for us with each update. Without further ado, let's get to the full list of changes in Update 9.3. So I guess the gist of this is that they've added the rent feature, so that'll help to make a little bit of money for the people who are interested in building and allow a better skill increase for people who are new to the server and can rent a house from someone. And there are various different laws and that kind of stuff that were added with that rent functionality, which can basically make it so that you can make it only available for certain tiers of people, certain time on the server, certain skill levels, etc., etc. To actually get into those housing, so you could have government housing projects and so on and so forth. Also the tailoring update, so that's become a little bit more of an important feature in the skill chain, as that's going to be used now for a lot of the tier 4 construction materials and for the actual recipes of all of the late game mechanics or mechanical machines and all that kind of stuff. Those are going to start requiring various different nylons and various different cloths to actually be used in there. And then, of course, the optimization. So here are the features. A major tailoring profession rework. There is a cotton plant now, which can be found in the wetlands biome if you are starting a new world. If you're continuing on an old one, you won't have that right off the bat. So you can either spawn in cotton seeds with a give command, or you can just regenerate, or start over on another world, and those will generate right in. New ingredients to go along with that cotton. You've got the cotton boll, shorn wool, nylon, cotton thread, wool yarn, and nylon thread. New crafting stations for the tailor. You've got the loom, the automated loom, advanced tailoring table, and the spin melter, which I would assume would be for making nylon. You've got new cotton, wool, and nylon fabrics, which can be used as an alternative to just the base cloth. A new modern tailoring upgrade. New tier 4 blocks include cotton carpet, wool carpet, and nylon carpet, so you don't have to have wood or stone anymore for your floors. You can have carpet on there now, and I believe that comes in a couple different patterns as well. Then we've got a couple different clothing outfits for the builder, the farmer, the smith, and the tailor. New gloves, which you can see right here. I'm not sure exactly what they do for you or whether they're just cosmetic at this point, but those have been added. They've made some changes. They've added the corrugated steel door and the corrugated steel fence door. The rent feature is now enabled. The renter's belongings are now placed into a void storage if they're evicted, so that you won't lose all of your stuff. And then the new optional control setup for the excavator to allow for simpler movement. Added the hands option as a tool selection choice for laws related to plants and construction. Bank accounts can now be seized via laws or executive action. So, you know, if you have that player on the server who's really being a pain and just griefing everyone and so forth, their bank accounts can be seized and they can essentially be well, griefed back, I suppose, legally. Admins can now ban or mute players based on a timer with a reason given. So same thing. If you have a player griefing your server, they can essentially be muted in chat or banned for a set amount of time so that they can't get on and wreck things up until you get the laws fixed or so on and so forth. And they updated the icons for some tabs in the economy viewer. Now, the optimizations. There were various different client optimizations to help that FPS degradation over time. They've optimized the sound controller to remove a leak that was also contributing to that FPS degradation. The tree rendering performance has improved. Calculations for claiming and unclaiming large deeds. That was another one that was causing significant slowdowns and lag on the server, so that's been fixed. They've optimized the process for loading chunks, so hopefully when you're driving along in your steam truck or your normal truck, you won't anymore have that difficulty of the load or of driving over the edge of the world and the world not loading in as fast as you can drive. They've also optimized opening and closing windows, some calculations for civics and other periodic ticks. Performances for servers with a large amount of mods when multiple players are connecting. An optimized minimap when large amounts of icons were displayed, and an optimized calculations for animal AI. So hopefully a little bit less janky, rubber banding all over the place, and they should act a little bit more fluidly and a little bit more animal-like. There were some mod kit changes. Modifications to existing items and recipe changes can now be made with partial hooks without rewriting the original files. This means changes will not be overwritten with each update. For full details, see the README in the mod folder. Fix the mod kit exception while working with block sets. So hopefully that means from 9.3 moving forward, those of you who are modding shouldn't have to totally rewrite things, and because it's not totally changing the file structure or anything else while it's doing things, it's just a partial hook in there, so it should be much easier to update things. They've also added various different bug fixes, quite a sizable amount actually here. I'm not going to read through all of these because there's quite a few there. You can of course just go to the Steam page, or of course I believe these release notes are also on the Eco site, play.eco. I think it's .com. Then they've also made a few balance changes. Recipes that previously cost cloth now need a fabric tag, which means you can use that cotton, wool, or nylon fabric. Cloth and cellulose fiber, the craft time has been increased. The recipe labor cost has been increased. The fiber labor cost has also been increased by 5 times actually, so that was quite a bit of a jump there. The bear pack recipe is moved to the advanced tailoring table. Industry vehicles now require nylon instead of the cellulose fiber. Compound bow now requires fiberglass and nylon thread instead of fiberglass and steel bars, so that kind of cuts the advanced smelting out of there, and it should just be the tailor, and I think the oil processing would handle fiberglass. Might be the electronics though. Then the animal mounts and stuffed animals are now produced by the hunting specialty. So before, hunting was really only useful for the headshot modifier that it gave you, and the little bit of reduction in calories that it cost. Hunting has now become kind of like hunting and taxidermy. So you can get those carcasses and actually produce them into the stuffed animals and the animal mounts and that kind of stuff. Makes hunting a little bit more of an important profession for those people who are attempting to level up a little bit faster by increasing their skills on their houses. Let's see here, the charcoal recipe. This was kind of a big one for those of you who have been using charcoal. You'll be happy to know the charcoal recipe craft time was reduced to 1 minute from 4 minutes, so now it's a quarter of the time. The labor cost was reduced to 40 from 80, so half the labor cost, and the experience provided was also reduced to 1 from 2, so a little bit less experience, but also greatly reduced craft time, and the labor cost has also been greatly reduced. So hopefully that'll balance things out a little bit, and charcoal will be a little bit more of a viable product. Let's see here, the formula for residency. The residency penalty for multiple residents has been updated also, so that's been tweaked and changed a little bit. They've also, let's see here, large corrugated steel doors now require corrugated steel. The canopy space requirements for the ceiba trees, and that's been reduced, and the initial spawn has been increased so that you have a few more of those in the world and they don't require quite as much canopy space. The agouti, the little rodents in the jungle, they can now get calories from the ceiba trees. And then various different balances here as far as labor costs, and a couple of different things as far as fishing and the fish stews and that kind of stuff. And then a couple different quality of life things here. You guys can read through those and either pause this and read through those as you'd like. An important note there, cotton will not spawn, as I mentioned, so you will have to either spawn in those cotton seeds or start a new world. Okay, so that it doesn't affect the progression, so you can get along just as well with the shorn wool or with just the standard cloth as well, or the nylon. So you don't necessarily need the cotton. It's just a new addition. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into playing a little bit more gameplay here. If you guys are excited for any of those various different changes, leave a comment down below letting me know what you're excited to see and what changes you might make to your profession choices, given the fact that tailoring is going to become a little bit more of an important part of the economy and the progression into the later tiers. I'm going to go ahead and mine out just a little bit more of this sandstone here so that I can produce some more mortared stone, because I'm going to need that for continuing to upgrade the house. And I'm hoping also, I've gotten a couple of different people said they were perhaps interested in buying some of the mortared stone, and since I currently have the cheapest price on the economy or on the market right now, I'm hoping to make some sales on that relatively soon so that I have a little bit of an income, because right now I think let's see here, what do I have? Oh, well, it's kicked me off, so I'm gonna have to jump back on here. One moment. Okay, there we go. I'll go ahead and pick those back up. Let's see here. Yep, I'll clear this out. I've also uncovered here in my recent playing a little bit of iron ore, so I'm going to maybe go into and there's my iron pick, my stone pickaxe, I guess it is actually. So we'll go ahead and head upstairs and get that repaired. And we'll go ahead and drag those up to there. Very good, and I'm going to go ahead and drag those over there as well. And then go ahead and repair my pickaxe here. Right there, Mr. Coyote. Oops. There we go, and that. There we go, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll drop these right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start working a little bit further on my house. That's interesting. And it looks like I'm going to have to make myself a couple of mortared stone doors here. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll place these blocks down here quickly to seal that off. And then let's go ahead and I think I can just use my rectangular fill here as well. Oops. Change that over. Okay, good. There we are. A few more here. There we go. And it looks like, oh. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and go back here and fix this quickly. It looks like those, for some reason, spawned in as wall chunks. There we go, instead of ceiling. So we're going to have a proper room in here as soon as we get our mortared stone doors there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of those crafting here quickly. And let's see here, mortared stone. I don't think I have any of those currently. No, I do not. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make a couple of them. Mortared stone door, just 2 of them. There we go. And I'm going to drag them to the front there so that they get prioritized. Sorry. There we go. I've got a decent amount of mortar here, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to see about moving that, or at least some of it. Let's move that over to my wood cart, and then we'll move that 75 back. There we go, and then do this. There we go. Actually, I probably won't even need that many. There we go. 1 mortared stone door available. There we go. And the second one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll put this right here. There we go. And that should fully set that up as a room. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick out my furniture here. So we've got my mortared stone table and my mortared stone bench. I'm also going to go ahead and I don't think I've quite reached level 5. So no, I have not. I'm going to go ahead and we'll make, I guess we can make a stone brazier here. That's interesting, it just requires stone. Alright, let's go ahead, well, let's cancel that then. We'll make a couple of those. Let's make 5 of them. Those are easy enough to make. And we'll prioritize them to the front. And let's see here, I'm going to go ahead and order a mill. Because that's a kitchen item that I can make. And what else? I don't think the kiln really does a whole lot for me. And there are none currently wanted, so I'm not going to bother making any of them. Goodness gracious, prices are very high. Excuse me. Picked up a little bit of a cough over the last couple of days, so I'm not sure exactly what is causing that, but here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get the rest of this roof sealed off so that we can have our house as fully sealed. There we go, and it'll start providing some skill points. Okay, and let's go 1, 2, 3. 12, 15. Oops. Okay. There we go. And it is a room. Why is that not? Oh, perhaps I'm not a resident. That could be why. Okay. Let's go ahead and change that then. Okay, I'm going to become a resident here. Yes. And I'm now a resident of Raptor Xville. There we go. And I'm now getting a +2 for my housing score. So I'm now up to 2 days and 17 hours for my next level up. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take my cart here. I'll use the free cart command or free car. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and take this in town here. We'll chop down this tree here first, because I'm going to go ahead and use that. There we go. Use some of the logs for that. For that mill. There we go. Perfect. Alright. And we'll go ahead and, let me see here, how many do I have? There's no call for those currently, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll just leave those right back here. So that they are for sale. And then we'll go ahead and take these into town. And be able to make a little bit of money off the sale of that wood. Goodness gracious, it's kind of grown up here. This road's a bit overgrown. I'm not sure exactly what's going on over there, whether they've run out of money or just haven't played recently. It's just tidy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and come into town here and see, first of all, what we can sell. Paint a car. Okay, not rent a car. Bike shop is now open in town. Where is that? There's Bounty. Bike shop. Cool. Speedy bikes for sale. Let's go ahead and check that out then. Whoops, that's going to be around this way. Obviously I don't have any money right now, so I can't purchase any of those. There we go. Bike equals 45. Make your bike stand out against the crowd with a paint job available around the back of the store. Okay, so 6 bicycles for sale. They are currently 45 coins. I do not have any. I've got 0.13 of a coin. So we're definitely going to have to sell this mortar here. I can sell it at Uggs Roads all the way over here. It's a little bit of a drive up there, but that'll allow us to kind of get a look around the server and see what's kind of widely available. So we're going to go ahead and head north here. Oh, must have had a bike fall over there on them. used to be a road shop right over here that was buying water, but apparently they are full up. Let's see here. Purchasing lots of crushed materials and sand, but not mortar anymore. So we'll definitely have to see about getting ourselves an Raptor or a stamp mill, so that we can crush a couple of things and turn that into something profitable. And of course we can do the little transportation network work as well, and see about transporting things around for people if there's a decent amount of work available for that. I guess while we're over here across the bridge, we'll definitely have to see about doing that. And seeing what we can do to make a little bit of money. So obviously I'm just travelling with the cart here. I'm not using a steam truck or anything. Oop, rabbit's a bit weird there, running backwards. But as you can see, that the things are loading in a little bit better now, or at least at a farther distance. There's still quite a bit of pop in. But at least they're loading it at quite a good distance. It seems like it's not as performance intensive to load that stuff in. So a couple different roads and buildings around here. Should have a right-hand turn up here, hopefully to go across. Yep, there we go. Bit of a blind corner there. There we are. Perfect. Some quite nice tunnels being dug here, actually. Keep an eye on our food here, because it looks like we're going to be running low pretty quickly. Some stamp mills going on. Very good. Okay, now where is this? There we go. Uggs Engineering Store. So they are purchasing. Wait a minute. There we go. They've got an Raptor for sale, a rocker box, wood cart, water wheel. Very good. Oh, too hungry. Okay, well, let's fix that then. It's got a meat pie. Okay, so we'll definitely have to see about getting some foods when we get back. Where can we sell this mortar? At Uggs Roads. There we go. Where's this at? 8.6 meters northwest. So that'll be right there then. Very good. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we'll go ahead and sell 200 of that. And the 83 wood pulp that we have on hand as well. And that'll get us $34. Ooh, only possible to barter in Ugg Roads. Okay. Where's this at? Southeast. Oh goodness, I'm not running all the way over there. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, how about Stone Roads? Can we sell it? 30 wanted. Well, that was unfortunate. I guess we'll have to keep that. Or perhaps let's check and see if they've actually got any money there. No. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and take that back then. Be nice if you could see what logged in. 109 meters southwest. Okay. Ah. There he is. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell that then. 200 of that, 83 of this, and 5 of the plant fiber. There we go. 32.68. Perfect. We've actually got just a little bit of money. And let's see here. It looks like he's also purchasing granite. Not too great a price on that, but definitely something that I can mine a little bit of that here. Hopefully. Oh, that's double hardness. Never mind. Alright, well that's got us just a little bit of bartering currency. Actually, let's go ahead and check over here. Since we've got a store here, we can check and see if there's anything that we can sell over here, that we can buy over here and sell elsewhere. So let's see here. At Raptor for 25, we've got 32. We don't quite want to spend all of that quite yet. No. Not really anything that we... Ooh, whoa. Okay, that's definitely expensive. And stone roads. Yeah, there's not really any demand for those worth taking. Let's check the stores over here. Let's see here. We've got this one here. Is a store currently closed. That one is also currently closed. How about this one? Come on, highlight. There we go. Currently open. Selling cloth and cellulose fiber. Sell it at Uggs Engineering for 150 wanted. Okay. Cellulose fiber. Buy it there and nowhere to sell it. Okay, so I can make a 5-cent trade on that for what, 50 of them? 50 of them. Okay. So we'll do that. And then Wifco Enterprise is selling a couple of different basic upgrades. Hardwood lumber, wooden fabric beds. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop over there then. I'm going to take my cart because I'm not sure how heavy the cloth is now, whether they've changed that. We'll pick up a little bit of that cloth and bring it back and sell it. 5 cents on 50 of them. It's not going to be a whole lot. It's like $2.50. But it'll be a little bit, and every little bit helps. every little bit, actually every little bit starts to add up after a little while, which is why we've reached the end of our video. And, oh, I'm not even going to have enough money to do that. Okay, how about 35? No? 32, 34. There we go. Perfect. Well, we'll take that and run back quickly. Oh, those bicycles. Be what? $1.60? $1.60 we'll be able to make from that. Engineering, let's see here, 34. There we go. Any boards? 6. No, that's quite a ways. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think that's going to be it for today. I lost all of that just in taxes. That's... oh my goodness. Well, that's unfortunate. You can't even make anything on the taxes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, thank you for watching. Whoa, whoa, careful there, mate. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.